and they're paying me 30K each. So I guess I'm good. But down the line, something bad happens and there's nothing that we can do about it. How do you prevent that? How do you update yourself from time to time? I mean, do you go to Facebook? Like, how do you read their mind na yung market ko nandito sa sa Threads, nandito sa X, yung mga ganun. How do you process that?
Yeah, that's actually a good ano bro. No? That's actually a good question. So, for me naman, parang siya eh, parang intuitive na siya. Pero for those na hindi siya magets, kumbaga it's all about listening to your talaga the clients that you're working with right now eh. Okay? So, kumbaga, when each time na mag-usap kayo, minsan magra-randomly mention lang yan na sumali ako sa ganitong may nakilala akong ganitong tao, yung bagong bagong influencer, or minsan nga, bagong tool eh. Okay, I just heard of example, Pressmaster. So it's a blogging tool na na sikat na ngayon eh. So, di ba? So, kumbaga nangyayari lang siya. We just have to listen lang talaga, open our ears, and kumbaga hindi natin wag natin ipalagpasin. Natin, kumbaga tandaan natin na okay, so may bago akong narinig, let's take that into consideration. Baka mag-change yung market. Just like before, Rojan, no? Nung ma-share ko lang, nung yung lumabas yung ChatGPT, di ko lang alam kung kanino ko narinig. I think sa YouTube. Kasi I was, randomly searching for, naghanap ako ng side hustle, pero wala naman akong balak na mag-side hustle, pero wala lang, pumasok na tapos sabi ko, make money with ChatGPT. Sabi ko, okay, ChatGPT. Ano to? Then I experimented a bit. Sabi ko, pwede to maging operating. Although at that time, wala pa akong narinig sa sa natin sa group natin sa tribe. Wala akong marinig na gumagamit na. Although, okay, mix, narinig ko kasi adapter talaga yan eh. Sabi ko, pwede to mag-research. Although wala pang mga prompts dati nun eh. And then sabi ko, try ko rin magsulat ng copy dito. Pero sparingly pa lang. Then, kasi siyempre, unti-unti ako nag-adapt. Kasi sabi ko, ChatGPT na yung pinakaluma, yung 1.0, hindi siya reliable. Sabi ko, ko lang muna to, itabi ko. Babalik ako kung okay na, ChatGPT. Kasi, this is, nabasa ko sa book na Crossing the Chasm, in which na we have here the early innovators, and then yung sa gitna, or the, mainstream na siya, and then the laggards. So, dito tayo sa in-between early adopters and then sa mainstream. Okay? We should adapt yung technology at the middle. Kasi, bro, if you adapt too early, daming bugs. Hindi siya reliable.
Yes.
Pero pag mainstream ka na, wala ka ng edge sa market eh. Okay?
Yes,
So, nung narinig ka sa Facebook, nakita ko mga post na yung ChatGPT, baka pag-recognize na kung anong klaseng pagkain to, anong klaseng hayop to, anong klaseng bagay to, in detail, sabi ko, pwede na ulit balikan to. Okay? And that's when ko rin, na nagamit ko rin sa iba kong clients. Ang timing at that time, medyo sikat na yung ChatGPT, nagkakaroon sila ng prompt engineer. Okay? And yun yung mga nakita nila na, may iba din na nagsasabi na, pwede mo ba akong turuan mag-prompts, ganito, ganyan. So kumbaga, ginawa ka na ng system siya. Okay? So that's how I adapted.
Nice. Thank you, Dave. By the way, when Dave says Migs, I think you're talking Miguel Campana, right?
Yeah, Miguel Campana, bro, Migs.
So, okay. And most of them are not familiar not familiar with him. Is there a way possible, Dave, that we can talk to Migs and see if he can help with our people here in terms of copywriting? There's a lot of them actually who wants to. I think ako tsaka si Dave, we're part of EUI. That's copywriting exclusive kay John Pagulayan. And I don't know if naging part ka ba in Back Society, bro?
Yes, yung kay Alan, yes.
Kay Alan mo? Part ako nun eh.
Society. I think.
Yes. No. And you can really see the way Dave speaks na he's really knowledgeable with a lot of things. Yeah, I think you've done really well, Dave, regarding making sure that you're equipped with things. And I think that's something that we can take as a learning then with Dave tonight. Na we continue learning. Don't be stuck with the current knowledge that you have. And that's really crucial. In adapting to the client's needs. My question dito, Dave. what's your advice po to start copywriting? So it's not market anymore. More on like if you're a beginner, I guess, no? Parang
Yeah, yeah.
starting pa lang. Because there's a stigma kasi Dave ngayon na any skill freelancing saturated na. Parang there's no room for beginners. So if you're a beginner right now, Dave, example lang, no? Hindi tayo nagkakilala, walang EUI, walang info society, like wala talagang idea. How do you start? How will you start it in 2025?
Copywriting, not copywriting specific talaga. Okay. So, okay, if mag-start ulit ako from scratch, no, what I think I will do is first study business. Okay? Kasi I attribute my success then to learning about business. Kasi we have to think about the principles first, no? Kasi principles, di talaga yun maano eh. Kumbaga, magbago lang lahat, may AI, may kung ano-ano, pero pag when you stick to principles, you will be irreplaceable. Okay? So when I say stick to principles, ano ba yung negosyo, like why do businesses exist in the first place? So it is to solve problems. Okay? That's why may mga businesses. Let's think of 7-Eleven. Convenience store siya. So like ikaw, may bilhin ka ng let's say bibili ka lang ng Coke, 'di ba? Yung sakto. Pupunta ka pa ba sa supermarket para lang magpila doon tsaka bumili ng isang pirasong Coke, 'di ba? Hindi. Doon ka sa 7-Eleven kasi mabilis lang doon. Hindi ka na magpipila, hindi ka na maglalakad ng matagal just to buy yung isang pirasong Coke. So, I will start with studying a business first and know that yung copywriting is not writing. Okay? So, pinaka biggest misconception na yung copywriting is about writing. If you're referring to that is blog writing, article writing. Di ba? Di ba, bro, Jen? Mga ganun. Mga writing yun eh.
Yes, yes,
Copywriting is built they are for conversions eh. So, you need to think more of psychology. Okay? Kasi, for me, na-learn ko, okay, copywriting, I learned how to write ad copy, email copy, but then, underlying those is the psychology eh. Okay? So for me, yung pillars dun, start as a copywriter is, first, you have to learn business. Okay? Yung underlying, dun, paano gumagana yung business, like how and why do they make sales. Tapos next is yung psychology. Kasi once you understand psychology, okay, you can persuade people na eh. Okay? Either sa written words or sa pagsalita mo. In which case, sa copywriting, it's written words. And then, mas madali na ngayon yan with the use of AI. Kaya nga, actually, inano ko na ngayon for me ngayon, mas may advantage kami before na nakatuto kami ng writing talaga pagsulat talaga, than ngayon na nag-realize sa AI. Kasi, yung iba, gumagamit lang ng prompts, hindi nila alam yung psychology doon, in which nagpa-flop yung copy. Okay? So, you need to understand persuasion. Yun talaga, yun yung pinaka best advice ko. Persuasion talaga. Kasi pag marunong ka maguto ng tao, hindi uto. Hindi siya uto. Persuade tao. Diba? Kasi we're giving value eh. We are persuading them na ito yung best sa kanila. Ito yung best na choice for them to help them get from point A to point B. Okay? It's like, I mean, kahit ngayon eh. In everyday life kasi, we are trying to persuade people eh. Just like dati yung bata pa tayo, di ba? Gusto natin yung laruan. So, syempre, sabihin natin, gusto ko yung laruan. Using ko yung race ko, mag-aaral ko ng mabuti. So, that's persuasion there. Okay? And kasi nga, kaya sabi din ni John Pugulayan, even if you suck at writing, kung alam mo lang yung paano ka mag-persuade ng tao, good ka na eh. Yeah. So that's my advice if I start from scratch.
True. And I think to make it more relevant to everyone, no. Yun talaga. Marketing kasi in general yung mga freelancing skills, di ba, Dave? Parang if you're talking about website design, that is interface marketing. If you talk about copywriting, it's selling through a funnel, a process, di ba? That's when we talk about traffic. That's when we understand what the traffic is, the funnel, the start from the start of the funnel and the end of the funnel. And I think even if you understand everything, how the technicalities are done in Kajabi and a website, how a website pop should work, what should be there. If you don't understand how it works in in a customer client level, in their POV, I think we will never understand really how to draft it, even if there's already a copy made by AI.
Yes.
Parang ganun So and I think that's also true with all. Yeah, yes, Dave.
Yung technical side kasi, bro, is madali lang siya actually. Madali siya matutunan. And everyone can learn it. Yung principles is
Yep.
not everyone, di siya binabalikan. Okay? And that's why
Yes.
marami yung tinatanggal. Diba? Kasi nga, they're not taking into consideration yung fundamentals.
Yes. And I think one thing that you've mentioned, Dave, that I really like was yung when you're talking to a client, you're not putting yourself in a position, in a mindset na you will become an employee and then you will work for them 8 to 5. No? One thing that I've noticed was that you're positioning yourself into like, ano bang kailangan nila? Ano bang, kasi in the interview, nag-evolve yan eh. Kasi sinasabi nila kung ano yung gusto nila eh. Hindi yung problem eh. And that's where you come in. So parang, ito, okay, sige. So kailangan, if for example, I'm a VA. So ang problema is, basag yung mga schedule. Tapos wala silang tagagawa ng Zoom calls. Kasi maraming, dito, David, di lang copywriting eh. Marami silang mga iba't ibang mga niche. And so, if you're a general VA, that's something probably, dapat ilista mo talaga yun eh. Sulat mo talaga yun eh, no? Para hindi mo makalimutan. Kasi marami pa sila sasabihin na problema nila.
Yes.
And I think that's one of the skill that I think everyone should understand and learn. I think it's a skill soft skill that they should learn na.
Yes.
Parang when someone's telling you something, parang alam mo na kaagad na ito yung problema. And so by then you will know if you're a fit to them or not. No, parang ganun yung style.
Tama yun. Kasi tama bro, experience din na they hired, let's say, kinuha ka nila na as let's say, as a VA. Pero, I think VA, malaki advantage sa VA kasi dun babagsak lahat ng problema ng business eh. And what more kung may problema dun? Pwede mo, you can niche down yourself there and doon ka lang position. Diba? Kasi especially sales yung problema nila eh. Kung VA ka lang, hindi naman sa binamalit yung VA, but you can upskill. You can be better if mag-ano ka talaga sa problem nila. Doon ka mag-focus solving the problem.
Yes. I think one thing that you've mentioned, Dave, I think this is relevant to what we're talking about. When you're trying to understand what the market wants, it's best to be in the community and the environment they're in. Kasi doon sila nag-develop, diba? You've mentioned that, no? Parang, they're hiring a VA, but they specifically, most of the market right now, most of the clients right now, specifically, they want someone who knows how to navigate AI. So, yun na yung parang, okay, I'm a VA, sige, I can answer calls, I can schedule appointments, I can draft presentations for the CEO if I'm an EA, but there's something in particular that will be parang a game changer. Kasi, if you look at LinkedIn right now, I checked it yesterday, 100 applications eh. The question there is, how are you going to stand out? How are you going to stand out, diba? So it's very hard. And if your what's this? If your application is just like them, the recruiter will definitely, skip you. But there should be something na talagang, alam mo yung battle of the eyeball. I've read it somewhere long time ago. But I think it's also part of copywriting. That's why subject line is definitely a big deal. Kasi it's a battle of the eyeballs eh. Daming nababasa na pero pag sinabi mo diyan, for example, sa isang copy mo, VP Sara bumili ng item namin, ayun. 'Di ba? Or someone so and so, Justin Bieber bought this product, no? Parang ganoon parang wow, what? Justin Bieber, as local lang yung yung really, parang ganun ba? So, yan. So make sure if you're freelancing, if you're trying to adapt, you're trying to understand what the client needs, what the market wants, make sure that you know where they're at. Facebook groups, join them. No, kasi ang problema, Dave, parang if your environment is more on like freelancers then, parang you guys are always talking about skills, we're talking about mga ganun, and parang nala-left out yung ano ba talaga yung gusto ng market.
Correct.
Yes, alam natin lahat, di ba? Ito dapat ang gawin, ganito dapat ang gawin, ito yung trend. Pero sometimes parang nala-left out kung ano yung need ng client eh. And so I think yan yung game changer eh. Na parang hindi naman talaga siya saturated eh. It's just that yung mga skills na pinag-uusapan nyo sa group nyo, pare-parehas. And you're not even talking about what the client wants.
It's a
Di ba, Dave?
perception. It's a perception, bro. Alam mo, pag nakita mo, uy, marami kaming ano dito, marami kaming VA, ah. Syempre, you will take it saturated kasi nga, yun yung perceive ano mo eh, yung nakita mo.
Yes.
Pero but then,
Yes.
if you go to your market, makita mo yung problem nila, that's where it hits. Kasi din yung specific na ano talaga yung kailangan nila sa business nila, ano yung struggle nila ngayon, in which, yun yung focus mo dapat.
Yes, I agree. Okay, let's answer a few questions here. Is it best to stick to your past experience rather than going to a new field? I think you've answered this already, Dave, no? Like, for example, my experience is in sales. Should I focus on this or open to other skills?
Ano daw? Ano daw, bro?
Sige. Sige. Again, so para may experience na siya into sales, okay, ano bang advice natin sa kanya, no? Is it focus on on sales, which I think she or he is really good at already, or open a new skill?
Okay.
You know, Sister Juvie, you can raise your hand and answer this if you have an input, ha. Sige, what do you think, Dave?
Yeah, that's a good question. And one of my dilemmas din before. Kasi nga, na-mention ko kanina na tinanong kami ni Miguel, yung coach namin, Miguel Campaner, na mas hinahire na yung mga media buyers compared sa operators. So he asked us if we need to learn the skill of being an ad specialist. And yung sagot namin sa kami as mentees, syempre it's a no. Kasi first of all, establish na kami sa skill namin and you know, na starting from scratch will be much more difficult rather than just looking for someone na expert na dun. They have years of experience na and just have them collaborate with them. Okay? It's about working smart not hard. Diba? When you're learning the new stuff, it will be working hard. Diba? So say, yung skill mo na yun, where you're good at, when you focus dun, kumbaga manin na lang sa'yo. I don't know if you read the book, How to Be So Good. Ano ba? Yung book ni Cal Newport, How to Be So Good na, kalimutan ko yung name ng book. Basta yung essence ng book dun is, di mo ma-find yung passion mo eh. Diba? He advises against following your passion. Yung advice niya is to stick to what you're good at. Kasi kung ano yung magaling ka, mali na lang sa'yo eh. Diba? And that's where you make the most money. So, if you're thinking of jumping and learning a new skill, that would be, kumbaga ano siya, may diminishing return siya. You won't have ROI from it. Diba? Or mag-ROI ka pero matagal pa. Compare that na master mo na yung craft mo, of course, may malalearn ka pa rin. Pero, mas madali na lang sa'yo. Okay? Mas madali na lang sa'yo kasi, okay, although, may kumbaga, you're earning big money na from that skill, and then, may nalalearn ka ulit. And then, nag-evolve din yung learning mo from time to time Okay, so I would advise going against learning a new skill kung meron na. So what I would suggest is collaborate na lang. Okay, just what I'm doing right now. Mostly sa mga clients ko, they need funnel designers din So alam ka naman magle-learn ako ng design or yung yung team ko magle-learn ng design, na copywriter sila. So what would I do is collab na ako sa funnel designer. Okay? So yung result dun is I spent 0 time learning a new skill. And also, may collaborate ako na mas magaling pa sa akin or sa team ko, di ba? Without learning from scratch. Plus, may additional pera pa. Okay? Kasi, when you collab kasi, pwede mo itaasan ko yung presyo ko. Kasi nga, sama na dun sa package. Okay? So, it's about positioning your offer in the end.
True. I hope that answered the question. Marami din kasing sales no? It's not just talking to a client one of that will be lead generation. No, I don't know if this anonymous attendee kasi siya dito. I don't know if she's aware or he is aware of lead generation. That's really, really valuable. You can really pitch your price per lead. You know, I remember when I was working with an ILSS in Oklahoma City. ILSS is like getting leads to convert to a tenant. And so we're paying them $10 per person. $10 per person. So, parang, ano eh, no? Parang, it doesn't, they don't care if it turns to a tenant. Basta hot lead, $10 ka agad. Just imagine.
Yeah.
Di ba? Mga 15 lang, tayo mga Pilipino, hard worker tayo eh, di ba? Kahit 100 leads eh, kaya nating tawagan lahat yun eh. Di ba? Oh, and that I was when I tried to do that as well, parang naikayat ako kasi parang madali eh. And I was able to do 25 leads per day. And that's what? 25 times $10. Di ba? And I can just dial them what? In an hour? I'm done. Parang ganun. And they pay me right away. So it's ano talaga. You just have to find that client. Sige, last question tayo. Follow-up question. What kind of route should I go? Same ba to? Ano, answer na. So most likely lead generation if that's the case. But if you want more, you can PM us. Okay? Para ano, kasi yung time din eh, constraint natin. All right. Well, I think that's it. Dave, do you have any maybe piece of wisdom, I guess, before we close this webinar, and which we're really grateful na naging speaker ka namin, no?
Yeah. So
Any words for the people? 65 attendees.
So ulitin ko lang to na sa 64 attendees ngayon. So, sabi kanina, in a changing market, don't wait for the opportunity to knock, build the door. Okay? Build the opportunity yourself. Kasi, kami ni Jen, doon kami galing, and hindi lang kami nag-wait for na may dumating, di ba? So, gumawa kami ng door, we built it, para yung opportunity mismo, siya yung dumating sa amin.
Thank you, Dave. And is it possible ba, Dave, na you can send us the your presentation? Maybe you can add more to it. Kasi may mga tanong dito, ano ba yung modular offers, equals agility, stuff like that. Is it possible ba na send mo sa amin so we can
Sure,
send it to them?
I think mas better nga bro nga, mas mas naka-elaborate siya sa doc rather than just speaking na ano. Mahirap siya explain dito. And with minimal slides. So yeah, we'll do that.
Sige. And then by the way, Dave, no, itong amin, meron kaming 8 webinar series. Tapos after this, meron kaming mga skill-based webinars, no? And I think sobrang maliit yung oras for us to talk about copywriting, no?
Yes,
Maybe in the future we'll talk about, and is it possible for you to talk to Mix and see if, let's talk offline. Kasi what we want to do is that these attendees, yung mga naka-perfect sa webinars namin, we will position them into a mentoring and a coaching. And we want na yung mga mag-coach sa kanila or mga courses na kukunin nila is yung mga yung mga proven talaga, no, na alam nila yung market, they understand what they're doing, hindi lang yung parang lang maka-sales ba, no?
Yep,
na may makuha.
correct. Yes, so
Okay.
Sige bro Jen. Ano mo lang ako, remind mo ako, baka makalimutan ko mamaya. Si Mix. So,
Will do.
Ako sobrang busy ni Mix ngayon kasi yung previous na chat, kasi nga sinisingil ko pa yun sa namin sa call namin eh. Hindi ako, sinin lang ako. Ako lang busy pa yun. So, pero I don't know. We'll try.
Sige. And maybe I will tap Alan mo as well. It's been a while.
Yeah,
So everyone, Alan mo is one of the best copywriters in the country. Diba? And also Migs, no?
OG,
Direct
yeah.
response siya, no?
Si Mix,
OG yan, grabe.
OG din si Mix, pero ano siya, he just started mga, I think siguro bro, mga 7 years ago, no? Nung nag-start ako, mga 4 years ka naka-apply pa lang, pero sobrang galing niya na.
Grabe.
Bata pa
Yes,
yun, bata pa rin kinakila ni Alan, tsaka ni John. Kasi si John, di ba, is like 30-40 eh. And si Mix, 34, 35 pa lang yun. Bata
Yeah. Let me know if we can have Mix as well here.
Let's set that up.
All right. So, yep. So everyone, before we close this, so as of this time, since marami naman na tayong marunong ka ba mag-Bisaya, Dave?
Hindi bro. Makaintindi ako, kasi hindi ko makapagsalita.
Okay. So, medyo tagandagan na taog na webinar, no? We have freelancer mindset, we have soft skills, we have building your portfolio, and I think we also talked about revenue line and now understanding the market. Next Wednesday we'll be using AI as a freelancer. Now, last webinar, we dropped an assignment about, I don't know if someone was to remember, choose one niche and one industry. So if you've done that already, then you're ready for the next assignment, and that is craft your offer. Okay? So crafting your offer is just saying in one statement what you're offering into. Okay? And usually that is focused to a specific problem of your market. Hindi yung specific problem na sinabi sa YouTube ah. Kasi that video might be last year pa or 5 years ago. So who knows? So there should be a research involved with this. And so this is really, really important because the next assignment that we will drop will be related to our LinkedIn, Facebook, and whatever social media we have that we're branding ourselves as freelancers. Okay? So I will drop sa GC nato kung sa mga basic na mga way on how to create that offer. Okay? In one statement. So ako na i-drop sa atong GC tonight, and then hopefully before sa atuang where do we submit? Just keep it to yourself. Kay pag-abot sa pag-end sa ato ang mga webinars, amua na siyang pangutan-on sa inyo ha para ma-endorse namo mo sa sakto nga program. Okay? So, ninot na ni kaayo kay before ka makasulod kog usa ka program, you know your offer, you know your niche, and you know your industry. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? Just karon lang, usaray mo na think. Okay? Do your research, do whatever you can, go to social media, and make sure na kung mutan ang mag-YouTube, mutan ang mga articles, tanawa taon ng date, basin 5 years ago pa na. And kay tungod giingon ni Dave ganina, ang atuang market is a living organism. They are evolving, ilahang mga needs different na, and we want to make sure na we are updated. Okay? But then again, you need to have your offer ready before next meeting para dili mo mabiyaan sa ato ang buhaton. Okay? Sige. So, Abis? Bro, are you still there?
Yes, napa.
Sige.
Alright, so, thank you, Bishop, o thank you po si Brother Dave Lacsinto for giving us a wonderful discussion about understanding the market. So, to close this, para sa invite nato si Sister Juvelin Paloma to give us the closing prayer. Thank you, Sister.
Brother, it's Marites. Marites Yagonia.
Again po?
Si Sister Marites. Marites Yagon.
Okay, Sister.
I think wala si Marites here sa panel. Is it possible, Jobs, if ikaw na lang?
Okay.
Okay
Ano
lang.
siya? Attendee.
Okay. Sige,
Oo.
sige. Sorry, my bad.
So, our Father in Heaven, we are so much thankful for the successful webinar and sa mga insights na among na tungog arong gabi na. We are so much thankful for our speakers. We also thankful sa mga attendees who are here. Stay dyan sila sa webinar. We ask thee that you may bless us always with the wisdom that we need, especially sa among goal on sa among katuyuan sa to become a self-reliant one day. We ask thee to bless us always with thy protection. In the name of Jesus Christ, amen.
Amen. Dave, thank you so much. And Harley and the rest of the team, please check the attendance and we'll take it from there. Thank you, guys. Dave, thank you.
Listen, bro. Ganda to, solid.
Abis, Juby, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.